Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing the World League 2020 leg 31 out of 48. We did do a Guessable World last time, which means, sadly, I know, it's the worst of all, it's the AI-made world map. We are currently in 25th. We don't have the biggest lead, and that's over Taurus. And as you can see, there are quite a few people who are still in the runnings to take this top 25 spot from us. So the better we do, and the higher position we can secure, the better for us. But for some reason, AI-made world maps hate us, and everything else we do fine on. It's just these pesky fucking maps just happen to take up half of them. But we are going to do our best to do as well as we can and to get the highest score possible, which is ultimately the only goal we have in Geoguessr. I think 4 minutes, play it as a 2, blah blah blah, bullshit, let's go. AI made world map 4 minutes, we play it as a 2. We have the back of a white car, we have a yellow divided line, we have the sun to the south, so we are in the northern hemisphere. Honestly, first thought was Uruguay. But I don't know if that's possible based on the sun. Obviously, the sun does move. We are going to be looking for Spanish, which I believe is what we are going to see right over here. Faz Charma. Could it be a weird Brazil northern area? Yes, it can. Okay. Raramia, Amapa, probably not Para, but definitely a possibility. The back of the white car should work for parts of Brazil. We already saw the sea. And can we just see anything else? São Pedro? I mean, middle of fucking nowhere, right? Fuck. That's not the best. It's really open. I don't know really anything about northern Brazil. If we find a phone number, I could safely guess different places. We have these signs, which are very frequent. I hope they mean something. M8644, whatever the fuck that means. It looked like there was a word that started with an H. I don't know what that fucking means, though. Montsoy. That sounds like it's a fucking company. Doesn't sound like something that we would expect to see. Manaus is the closest thing to it in the general region we want to guess, and I don't think that's worth it. We are getting a little bit more of that Brazil feel as we come into these, I don't know, edge of the forest areas. We definitely have the yellow divider line, we have white on the sides. And what do you expect from an AI-made world map? Except maybe some places you don't typically see. Speaking of places you don't typically see, we just passed a kilometer marker. Geotips, we are still updating that. I know I talked about it in yesterday's video. If you guys are watching this today, the day this is released, Madagascar and Lesotho were added. That is 2 new places, new countries, that you guys can go check out and learn and try and figure out. I personally did Madagascar, and I learned that there is at least 5 different boats. So if you could figure out the boat, you could figure out where you are. There's also plenty of trek reviews, as well as a single stretch of road covered by a vehicle. Which, to be honest, why only one road? You might have to yell at Madagascar for that. But it should be relatively easy for you to be able to learn Madagascar. Honestly, the best thing you can do is learn the boats. Although I doubt people are going to really expect or place you near a boat view. I feel like you would only typically expect to see that in an AI-made world map. So if we do somehow come across Madagascar, and we somehow end up on a boat, there is a good chance I will be able to figure out exactly what boat it is. How amazing is that? Other countries are being updated, hopefully more frequently than they have been. And we do have a poll in the Geoguessr Pro community Discord asking you guys which countries you would like to see next. Currently, we have Russia, the United States, Canada, and Brazil as our top 4, which I guess makes sense if you think about it, because those are some very large countries. And if you can get decent guesses in those 4 countries, you should be able to, I don't know, take over the world? Something like that? We really haven't found shit. I am praying that this is Brazil. Praying. It is Brazil. It just ends up being Mato Grosso. We really were in the middle of nowhere. The number we saw doesn't really match the MT. Did we see MT though? Because that would have been my bad. Because that would be the reason to guess here. That's our fuck up. Yellow on the right hand side. Elongated plates. Gen 2-ish cover. Should be New Zealand's planned burns. Maybe Australia. Noosa Pool. Looks South Africa now. What the fuck is this? .au, there's the Australia. Alright, we all know how great Australia is. Not. So, throw it down. We have water to our south. See if we can't find, I don't know, something that says Tasmania maybe? Glenn Watson Building and Design. The wharf bins. And there we go. Now we get some decent coverage. We do have yellow on both sides, which I think we've seen plenty of times in South Africa, Botswana. Australia usually does an all-white road pattern. Not yellow license plate, so it's not New South Wales. There is a police, or no, there wasn't. What I thought was a cop, which we would have gone and tried to find to see if it had a town name listed on it. But our best case scenario probably would have been like a county. And unless you know all the counties of Australia, you're not going to do so great. The water to our south, so we should be on the south coast. Obviously, that extends very far. We do have a few yellow license plates. Not all of them are yellow. So maybe we should be near New South Wales, but not quite New South Wales. Which would be Victoria or the... Yeah, no, Victoria. Gypsy Point. Tamboon. Why did I think Tamboon would make sense? Building better regions, something built, Evans built. We have random phone numbers. Too bad I don't know the area codes. Too bad we don't know anything about Australia. Which should be updated soon. It is on the current list of countries that we need to take care of. As well as a few others. But Australia is one of the bigger ones that maybe will be good to learn. Especially when it comes to phone numbers. Construction, keep out. Nailing tool, blah, blah, blah. Foot protection. Austria, not Austria. Australia something, but it's blocked. Scott Blair, electrician. Does it tell us what towns he covers? It does. We can't really see it. We do have a phone number. Builders, home automation. Yeah, it doesn't help us. Awesome. Love it. Anything over here? I know there's a way to use water trucks to our advantage. We have nothing on this truck. Unless it's covered. Amazing. It's amazing how little information you could potentially find. Like, just tell me where the fuck we are. Sunshine Beach. Dowling, whatever. So we should be at a town called Sunshine Beach. If this is correct. Golden Beach, Flamingo Beach, found where Grannis went, Woodside Beach, Sunday Island, Port Welsh Pool, Sandy Point, Cape Patterson, Venus Bay, Ocean Grove, but Sunshine Beach doesn't fucking exist. Is anyone surprised? Beachport, Cape Jarfa, Mundu Island, Victor Harbor, Yvonne Bay. Oh god, we're fucked. Coffin Bay, Farm Beach, Venus Bay, Streaky Bay. I know there's a place called Paradise. I wonder if it's maybe nearby. But I think where we... the Sunshine Coast. Noosa Heads, Sunshine Beach. I guess it would have made sense to guess the Sunshine Coast. We are not doing great. Which I'm not surprised about. This feels like low cam, but it's not. Or maybe it is. Maybe we'll be fucked. All white divider lines, if it's not Europe, it's got to be Chile. And to me, it kind of feels Europe. So we got to find something. Language would be great. License plate might help us. We have elongated license plates. Was that yellow? That's white in the front and yellow in the back. That's Turkish right there. So we are in good old Turkey. What a surprise. We're going to be 3 for 3 on countries and 3 for 3 at not guessing the correct town. Oh my god, it's almost as if the AI made world maps fucking suck. Our main goal right now is to find a telephone number. 2 is west, 3 is central, 4 is east, 5, like this, is mobile. So 2, 3, or 4 would obviously help us get a general region. 050505. Come on, give me like an actual fucking phone number. I mean, they're phone numbers, but they're not the phone numbers we fucking want. 050505. Oh my god, it's almost like that's the only fucking phone number that people are gonna ever fucking use ever again. But it's Turkey. 100%, we knew that based off of the language. I don't think we're gonna find a telephone. We might be able to find something that says, like, Batman. And I guess near Batman. 0505. Woo. Yay. This structure right here, we see a lot in Turkey. It's like a temple of sorts. So that's a very Turkish thing. That would be very helpful for geotips. Same with the phone number guide. Same with the language. If you could figure out the language and then obviously the architecture, you should be fine. Finding out where in Turkey you are, that's a different story. That's why we are trying to find phone numbers and honestly failing miserably at finding phone numbers. Because honestly, I don't think Turkey likes us very much. I don't think they do. We are heading west, east, same thing, east, west. Finding one phone number. That's all it takes. All it takes to give us like 1/3 of the fucking country. Is that too much to ask for? Is it really too much to ask for? Obviously, we were probably better off looking for a phone number in the town itself. There might be one listed here. That literally just says Istanbul. And look, a 05. Oh my god. And then another 05. Oh my god, but it says Istanbul, so it's gotta be a fucking 2. So we're gonna guess near Istanbul. Obviously, that is a terrible fucking clue. It's a car dealership. How the fuck do we keep ending up in the middle of fucking nowhere? You know why? Because it's fucking AI made coverage. Fuck. Nothing there. Houses on top of hills. That's a very Turkish thing. Is that water? That is water. And it's like a lake. Can we get down? We almost can. So we're either near a lake, near Istanbul, or somewhere fucking else. We're doing great. We have great promise. I swear. We didn't find shit. We know it's Turkey. That's it. That's literally all we fucking found out. Hopefully Istanbul was a good guess. It's probably not, but not much we can do about it. And ends up being the entire opposite side of the fucking country. Here's the lake we were near. That was Irkis. And we, honestly, if we would have found a 4, we would have guessed the fucking East Coast. But you know what we didn't find? A fucking phone number. United States. God damn it. I swear it's only the AI-made world map that we get as screwed as we fucking do. I swear. Leatherface, Whiteberg, Lily, Cornet. I know it's not Leatherface, but at this point it better fucking be. Pennsylvania, probably. No front plates. Can we get anything from the back? That's the Illinois. Is that the Illinois plate? Half white, half blue. But Illinois has front plates. That's the Confederate fucking flag, and that's the Confederate fucking flag. If this, we're in the South. 100% we're in the South. Where in the South are we that doesn't use a front plate and has a half white, half blue? I honestly couldn't fucking tell you. There's probably so many different variations of license plates in the South that it could be fucking anywhere. I know Alabama's a rainbow. It's not actually a rainbow, but it's a fucking rainbow. Bluegrass Cumberland Quarry. Water, some materials, something. We don't have a state flag, which we might be fine with, especially since like Arkansas and Alabama and all of those have pretty unique state flags. Again, no front plates. And we have the half white, half blue license plate. It's not Connecticut. It's not Chicago. It's got to be the South. Could it? And with rounded, North Carolina, but North Carolina doesn't have a half white, half blue. South Carolina has a peach. Tennessee? Kentucky? Fuck. I don't even remember which way we're going anymore. That's not good. It's hilly, so it's probably near the Adirondacks. That's a good sign. Could be the end of the Adirondacks. Doesn't fucking matter. What does this say? This says, adopt a highway, make it yours, or make 45 years, whatever the fuck that means. Lack of a front plate, mountains, Confederate flag, half white, half blue plate. I don't know if this could be West Virginia. It would fit with the mountains. It would fit with the Confederate flag. I don't know if it would fit with the license plates. Because I think license plates... I actually don't know the West Virginia license plate. Regular Virginia is a white plate. So I don't think it's regular Virginia. North Carolina has the Wright brothers flying a plane on it, and that's like white and blue. South Carolina has the peach, and it's, I believe, white-ish. Georgia, I don't think it could be Georgia. Alabama has the rainbow. Louisiana, probably not. I wish we recognized the circle, but the circle is used by like 8 states. And West Virginia uses a diamond. But I think they use like 3 different fucking things. I think they use the diamond and the circle. I think it works best Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia. So we'll go with Kentucky. Over by the Daniel Boone National Forest. Because Kentucky is a little crazy. Not as crazy as West Virginia, but they're a little crazy. Let's see. And it ends up being Kentucky. And actually, we had a really decent guess in Kentucky. That was our best fucking guess yet. Right on the coast of Virginia. I know it's on a coast. It's a border. That was our hedge bet between Tennessee, West Virginia, and Kentucky. So, not bad. Obviously, could have been a little bit better, but not much could do about it. This should be Russia. We don't have the red car. We do have shitty roads. There's the Russian bollard. So Russia. Probably around the middle of the fucking country. We'll go to Toyman, just for fucking fun, I guess. There's nothing we're going to find here that's going to tell us where in Russia we are, because it's Russia, and Russia hates us. If we were lucky enough to end up in Kamchatka, we would have recognized it almost immediately. That usually has dirt roads. The only reason we're going with Russia is the black and white guardrails, the shitty quality roads, and the lack of a blue bar on license plates. I don't think I pointed it out, but I believe I didn't see one. What do you know? We actually could see unblurred right here. So, it should be Russia. This just feels fucking Russian. We don't have any rifts, so Russia. We have some hills, we have some mountains, so the Urals probably make the most sense. I doubt it's going to be further east. It could be north or south of where we currently are. No passing, that's not going to be helpful. And honestly, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere here. So, we can guess away from Toyman. But right here should be our best guess. Honestly, we could save 2 minutes and just hit guess and hope we get fucking lucky. Because we're not going to find anything. I guarantee Even if we find a sign, then we're going to translate it, and then we're going to be like, alright, we translated it, now where's this town? So, perfect example right here. This is the town that we are currently entering. We could translate this. In fact, just to make some time, let's translate this. 3 is Z. I know that for a fucking fact. Let me move the keyboard a little bit. Alright. Y doesn't fucking matter because it's a U. So Z, U. P should be R. Y again is a U. H is an N. So Zurin hyphen. T is T. Backwards N is E. Or EE, right? EE. We'll go EE. The weird R is G. H, we already did, is N. And actual backwards R. Fuck. Isn't that Ya? So Zurin Tigna. Alright. Like I said, before we found this, which might actually be the name of the river. It is the name of the river. Amazing. Is where the fuck is the Zurin Tigna? Tegna? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't exist. We're guessing. And it ends up being a lot closer to Lake Baikal. Let's find the river that we just crossed, shall we? Oh, look. Here's the Reka Zun Tigna. So, how did I fuck that up? I don't know. Shit happens. Fuck Russia. Honestly, 11,300 points. That's terrible. But it's an AI-made world map. So, they suck. 72, how many people played it? Over 100. I honestly hate everything about AI-made world maps. I really do. It could be the best map creator ever. If it's an AI-made world map, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Brazil, Russia, Australia, Turkey. Like, every place we could have possibly guessed, we guessed the wrong spot. Except the United States. Except the United States. We got every country correct. Every country correct. And we still only get 11,300 points. Why? Because fuck Russia. Turkey doesn't fucking like us. Brazil, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. And Australia, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Obviously, these bets could have been a little bit worse, but like, come on. 5 for 5 on countries with a score at 11,000? That's shit. But that is going to be where we call it. Obviously, we're getting a little triggered. A little aggravated at this fucking bullshit. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.